What's happening? Glad to be back with you again. It's another day. Hope your days have been going wonderful. Hope if you're someone who found me on YouTube and you like the things that I'm helping you out with, hopefully it's actually doing something in your life. Now, the thing I'm going to always say to anybody, find as many other options as you can. Like, don't just look at my videos, find some other videos and learn as much as you can from everybody. That's what's going to make you great. That's what's going to give you different perspectives. It's going to make you better at trying to get somewhere quickly. Now, speaking of the word quickly, today, oh my gosh, I want to talk about this because it's serious. It's called sense of urgency. Yeah. Anybody ever told you you don't have a sense of urgency? I'm pretty sure they have. Sense of urgency is one of those things. It is one of the toughest things to truly understand because me personally, I asked the question, is sense of urgency something a person is born with, or is it something that a person can learn? I don't know, to be honest with you. I honestly don't know. I've been doing a little bit of research on it and just trying to figure out, like, what is this thing, sense of urgency? Because some people have it, other people, they just don't. They don't move fast. They don't do anything fast. They're always last. They're always late. And there's some people, they just get things done. Now, there's something that I was reading and I wanted to share it with you. I think this will help you become a lot more urgent, have a lot more sense of urgency. Now, there was this guy, right? He had a beautiful, beautiful daughter. And no one wanted to marry her at all, right? It's because they were afraid of him, really. He was one of those kinds of fathers that, nothing was or no one was good enough for his daughter. So anyway, she got to the point where she'd been bugging her dad. She's like, Dad, you're running off all of my boyfriends. I need a boyfriend. I need a husband. I need to get married. She had a sense of urgency, obviously. So she's bugging her dad about it. He's like, okay, I'm going to figure something out. So he calls all the men to town from all over the country, and they fly in and they come into his home, and his home is huge. It's like this big mansion it sits inside. It's gated. You have to go through a guard post to get in there and all of that. So everybody came. And in the backyard, there's this huge pool, okay? And so everyone is coming. They're there, and he's at the end of this pool, right in the backyard. And all the men who've come for the chance to marry his daughter, they are actually outside that pool, okay? And they're on the other side of that pool, okay? Now, he says to them, all right, listen, one of you is going to be the future husband of my beautiful daughter. I know you want to be with her. I've run most people away because I don't think anyone's good enough, but my daughter is now telling me it's time. It's time. So I've put together a very hard challenge for each one of you. He says, in this pool, there are nothing but piranhas, man-eating piranhas in this pool. Whichever one of you who jumps in this pool first and swims across to me, you can now marry my daughter, and I will support you 100%. So he's saying that, and then all of a sudden, splash. Someone is swimming super fast. You can see the arms, you can see the feet, you can see splashing water moving very fast. They finally get to the side where his daughter is, and he gets out the pool, and he says, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. So you are the one who's going to be marrying my daughter. And the guy's response is, no, I'm not. I want that joker that just pushed me in the pool. So the point of it is, when you think about sense of urgency, don't be that person who has to be pushed into it. He swam there across that pool so fast simply because he didn't want to get eaten. He didn't get in there. He wasn't going to get in there. No one did, except this one guy who was pushed. But what I want to say to you is, don't put yourself in a position where someone pushes you into sense of urgency. Be the person who does it yourself. Now, here's a rule that I live by. Our minds are on automatic pilot, meaning it's a lazy mind. It doesn't really want to work. Our mind likes stuff simple. It loves it easy. So anytime we try to do something different, the mind tries to talk us out of it. So when you are impulsed to make a decision, you really only have 5 seconds to do something that is an action to getting that thing that you said you wanted to do done. You only get 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, your brain is going to talk you out of it. So if you say, I'm going to talk to that beautiful woman across the room, and you're out one day and 5 seconds passes by, you're not going to do it. The moment you say, I'm going to go there, I'm going to ask her name, you need to go right now. That's what sense of urgency really, really is. It's getting it done. It's doing it now, getting it done, doing it now. Is that you? Are you the person who will just go ahead and get it done? Or will someone push you into a pool of piranhas and force you to get urgent? It's not comfortable when you're forced into urgency. It's much better when you take it into your own hands. So I'm going to say it to you again. Get urgent. Some things that can help you be urgent: walk fast, show some hustle, answer your emails and your voicemails a lot more quickly. Okay? Don't be someone else's excuse that they weren't able to get their job done because of you. Also, eliminate extra mess, things that don't help you accomplish your goals. Get rid of them. All right? If you have sense of urgency, you're not hitting the snooze button, okay? You're getting up in the morning. You're on your way. Also, be someone who gets there before everybody else. Forget what time people tell you to be there. Be there first. Be urgent. You have some work to do. That's what urgent people do. If you had a visual of what an urgent person is, it's that person who passes you in the fast lane when you're driving on the freeway. You know, many times you ask yourself, where are they going? But they do have urgency. That's for sure. All right? Take it easy. I'm Antonio Johnson.